Hi, this is Rana. And today I have a layout for the Pretty Little Studio design team. This layout is using a kit that we are providing for the crop participants at a crop that I'm hosting here locally. So I've already used some of the items from the kit and I'm making another layout. The first layout that I used part of this kit from won't be on my channel until the 22nd. Um, but for today, I am using the products that you're seeing here. I've got lots of stuff left, so I did one 12 by 12 out of the kit so far, and now I am going to be doing this layout today. My photos are of a rainbow that we saw after we had been to a little Princess in the Park event here locally. And my granddaughters both went. My oldest daughter dropped me off, and as we were pulling into my driveway, we saw this really pretty rainbow. We got out. I was snapping a couple of pictures, and as I was doing that, Carly was jumping in the puddles, and we had to leave the little event at the park because they canceled it because it just started pouring down rain. And of course, all of us in the middle of the park had, a good trek back to our vehicles, so we were completely soaked. And you can tell that in the pictures of Carly, but it didn't bother her at all. She was jumping in the puddles and having fun, so it was all good. It was a fun little event, and she did get to meet some princesses, and so there will be more layouts to come from this. But this one was kind of about the rainbow and just her embracing and having fun, even though, we had to leave the event early. So I'm going to start with some mixed media, and I wanted a little bit of purple. So I'm mixing up Dusty Concord and let me see what the other color was. Villainous Potion. They are both distress oxides, and I'm just taking some little actually it's kind of like bubble wrap that was in a little square, something that I ordered. Imagine that came wrapped in that, and it was laying here, so I am using that for my packaging technique. And then I'm adding lots and lots of splatters. And, since it was rainy, splatters seemed like a good idea. So I'm doing a lot of that. And I will kind of let my layers dry a bit in between. I didn't want the colors to necessarily mix. My other color is going to be speckled egg, also distress oxide. Oh, I'm adding even more splatters. Of course I am. Lots of splatters. But I didn't want them to mix too much, so I do go off camera here and let it dry for just a few minutes. I didn't let it dry for a long time, but I would say 5 minutes maybe. And then I just added a little bit of water to the speckled egg because it is a lighter color anyway. And I added it to the same packaging. I did wipe that off so that there was not still any purple on it. And then I made up some more little watercolor with the speckled egg, and I'm going to do the same thing, do the smooshing, and then do the splattering. So this does take me just a few minutes to do, but I really like the look. And if I'm using plain white cardstock, I do like to add a little bit in the background. When I'm using all the fun pattern papers and things, I don't always do any mixed media, but sometimes I do. It's fun both ways. I tend to do more ink blending over pattern paper, and when I have a nice, thick, heavy white cardstock, and that's what I'm using for my background, then I'll go ahead and add some water to it and do a little watercolory stuff. So either way is fun. So I had lots of titles. So I'm going to use this Hello Sunshine and then Happiness. And you will see at the very end, I put in the word and in between those two. So it says Hello Sunshine and Happiness. Because by the time we got home, the sun was coming out and we had this beautiful rainbow, and she was certainly happy. So I'm laying out my little banner pieces I thought would be fun. I did go ahead and arrange them rainbow order because, it is about a rainbow here. And I have this little rick-rack. That is part of the kit also. It is not a pretty little studio product. It's just a little piece of rick-rack. And so I'm going to add that on here. And then the green fabric that's torn will also be added on here in a minute. It's going to be just smooshed up right under that. I don't know if back in the day you used fabrics and ribbons and things like that. I've been embracing it a little bit more lately. I think it's kind of fun to add a little bit more texture. I am crazy about the texture on my layouts, so having the mixed media background and then having some dimensional items and then also some different fabrics or threads. I love to sew on my layouts. And so, yeah, just adding some other texture is always fun for a little more added interest. So everything is not flat. I do go off camera here shortly after I kind of get my ideas all down and add a lot of foam adhesive behind it. I use a very, very thin foam adhesive. It's 1 millimeter, and I really like it. And so that goes behind the tails of the banners, the title pieces. Of course, my photos are popped up, and the tops of the little ticket there that says summer, that's going to be popped up. I am going to pop up the little ducks, and I pull out, and I don't know if it's on screen yet or not, but there's um, just a little banner that says sweet memory, and I am going to pop that up kind of wonky so it looks like the banner that the ducks are carrying there is waving in the wind, and you'll be able to see that really well in the close-ups to come. So now with my little fabric, I am just going back and forth with my thread, and then I can kind of ruffle it up. And when I have it exactly the length that I know I want it, which the length is just uh, so that it'll sit nicely under my photos. And when I get that, then that's when I tie it off. Otherwise, you can have it more smooshed or less smooshed or whatever. But once you tie a knot, then it will stay how you have it. So that's a fun way to play with just a little scrap of fabric, give you a little more texture. So I'm kind of still trying to decide where I want everything. I've got these two ducks. I did fussy cut the one that was the postage stamp. The little row of ducks there carrying the banner is down now. I have a kite and cloud up there by happiness. And I also found a pink butterfly. So here I have already glued everything down. I did not leave that on camera because that does take a little time when you're doing foam adhesive and things. Showing you there where you can see each of the items that I do have popped up. The little scalloped borders down at the bottom are flat, except a little bit at the end of the blue one, right under the duck's foot. That one is popped up a little bit just to make it even because the green fabric did make it raised. So I just put a little bit behind that one little bump at the end. So now I am pulling out some alphas from the Sunkissed collection. This is not a part of the kit, but they have all of the tiny little tile letters, and it also has the word and the, and I don't know, maybe a few others. But I like that, so I just cut off and put that right there. And then I also, while I was looking for my letters, found this flare with a little duck and the umbrella, so it was too perfect not to use on here. That is not part of the kit either, but I'm going to add it on my layout and let the folks know that this part wasn't included, but I did put it on mine. I like to use the red line tape on the back of my flare buttons because it holds really, really well. And that is pretty much it. I will have some close-ups here All of the information about the products that I use today are going to be on the blog post. So head over to the Pretty Little Studio blog and you can see how I or all of the products that I used with links to the store. So if you're interested in those, you can just click on the link and it will take you right to the store. Here's my close-ups. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching today. I would love it if you would leave me a comment. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.